My journey at Jackson Christian School has come full circle. It began when I was finishing up my 9th grade year at a public school here in town. I was a shy 14-year-old girl who was apprehensive about attending high school. I wanted to go to school with a safe and positive environment and a place where I would know that I would feel more comfortable. I grew up in a Christian home and I attended church regularly. I knew about Jackson Christian School and I even had a few friends that came here, but I also knew that my parents couldn't afford to send me there, so I never asked. My dad worked in an automotive factory and my mom was a playground supervisor, and we often lived paycheck to paycheck. So I began to pray. I think it was months later, my mom came to me. We were in the kitchen cleaning up dinner, and out of nowhere she asked me, "Would you like to go to JCS next year?" I was blown away because God had answered my prayers. So we stepped out in faith. I knew that this was a huge step for my parents. Now, soon after that decision, God provided our family with an opportunity, a job where we cleaned our church. For the next 3 years, 2 times a week, every Wednesday night and every Saturday, my entire family worked to earn money to send me to JCS. I've always been very appreciative of the years that I was able to spend at JCS because I worked alongside my family to make that happen. And being able to attend here meant so much more to me because I participated, I worked. And for those of you that might think there is no way that we can afford to send our children to JCS, I want to challenge you to give it to God. He can do so much more than we can even imagine. In my situation, God provided a way for our family to pay for my school bill, but we had to work to make that happen, and He can do the same for you. For me, JCS provided an excellent education as well as a lot of opportunities. I was involved in cheerleading, drama, and class leadership. And after signing up for drama when I was in my senior year, I wasn't sure if this was the class I wanted to take. So I went to the school administrator and I begged him, "Please, let me take a study hall instead." But he refused. And he said that I needed to stay in drama class. Little did I know at that time how much that would impact my future. This period in my life formed me into the person that I am today because of the nurturing and encouragement of people like Pastor Brinkerhoff, who was the administrator, as well as my teachers at JCS. I was able to develop the confidence that would be needed later as I stood in front of my own classroom. After heading off to college and receiving my teaching degree, I returned to JCS and began my career. After about 9 years of teaching, my husband and I were married at this time, and we started our family. And even though we had both spent most of our lives in the public school system, we knew that when our children were school age, we wanted them to attend JCS. Instead of, once again, during my years at home raising my children, my husband and I, we worked extra jobs, and we saved a year's worth of tuition so that our daughter Alexa could begin kindergarten. And once again, God provided. We weren't given a large sum of money to pay our tuition. Instead, God provided little opportunities for us to earn the funds that we needed for that tuition. This year completes my 26th year of teaching here at JCS. And my daughter Alexa graduated in 2016, and Emily graduated last year in 2020. Much like myself, Alexa was quiet and shy, but she has blossomed into an outgoing young lady and is always looking for ways that she can serve the Lord. Emily's sparkling personality and sensitive heart is a blessing and encouragement to others. Both of them were well prepared for college because of the education they received at JCS. My journey truly has come full circle. I can't imagine my daughters having gone to school anywhere else. My husband and I are so thankful for the impact JCS has had on our family.